How's everyone doing tonight? Are we enjoying the energy and the vibes?
Hello.
Welcome in, Rabani.
Why? I'm gonna need to take some box breaths. These people are retarded. They literally tried to kill Donald Trump on TV.
Oh
Oh,
gosh.
I'm sorry. Unalive. I was like, what is? They almost got him too. It whizzed past his ear, and he's like bleeding and stuff. Oh my goodness. Oh well.
Oh
I got
man.
my shotgun. Okay. Box breaths.
Yeah,
Reach out.
Foursquare breathing. Great segue into our topic tonight, though. We are going to actually be discussing at our table tonight, guys, the current energy of the ascension that we have going on all around us. And we're going to be discussing, well, in depth, how we're feeling, what we're going through, what's going on out there. Just kind of, as always, go with your comfort level on what you want to bring to the table and share. But I want to break into it more. I want to discuss why these things are happening, what's going on, because we can feel it, right? And sense it in whatever ways we're sensing it. So, but first, just want to go ahead and welcome you all up individually. Rabanis, my love and a vision. Chris, thank you for coming in, guys.
Hello.
Already, I'm sorry. Maybe I shouldn't. Is there a way to remove that that comment I put here?
So, we cannot discuss current political affairs that have happened today. Any discussion of that is a flag. No problem. Just, yeah. That solidified that conversation right there as a not for TikTok.
Greetings, Robanus. Chris, brother, good to have you. My
What's
love,
up?
Ash.
What's up?
Welcome to your Saturday night.
Greetings, Innovision, Chris, and Irish. Sorry for getting you guys flagged, but that's crazy. I can't believe that people actually tried it.
No apologies, bro. You know that. It's all right.
Greetings, Earthlings.
Greetings. All right. So we're going to kick this off by first. I don't know which way I want to take this because I'm so excited about this topic and going into it. It's just which one do I start on? So, like, do we start on the personal? Like, what are you feeling? What are you seeing? If you don't want to talk about what you're feeling, what are you seeing going on out there? And like I said, keep the news happenings out off the mic. But what are you picking up, guys? You're all intuitive individuals that I'm honored to have in my life. So Now, I really just kind of want to show those that are here with us what we're seeing in this world right now.
Over the last week and a half, and actually especially over the last couple of days, I guess I know why. There's been a oppressive energy over me, like a huge weighted blanket, and it's negative, and it's annoying. It's not. It doesn't make me mad. It's just annoying. It's like, why are you? What is this? Like, ew, get off. Why is this happening? And and I don't know, I've asked other people, and they agree with that sort of thing. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah. Um,
No, yeah.
Solid deliverance on that, Rubanus. Like, um, grade A solid deliverance, because I hear you. Um, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut till last and let my man and Chris take their turns, but I feel you on that one. I'm gonna touch on that too.
I'll chime in. We already know that is the greatest moment in history as we write it, as we feel it. The sun is hot for a reason. And with that being said, I see how it's heating up and how it's making everyone, in a sense, delirious of what's actually happening. So they look for guidance through the popular media, through people that seem to be in the know of what they do. When the sun is just boiling our own soul to realize where we are. It's always realization of where we are. On a personal level, I am exactly where I'm supposed to be, as you are. And I'm grateful to be here amongst you and to have you in my life as well. Much gratitude, always.
I love you. Thank you, babe. And yeah, most definitely. Haha. You're. I love the way you said it. It's just clear and concise. Thank you. That was awesome. Chris. Chris. Hi, Chris.
Hi. So, like, how I feel right now in this moment is exactly what he just said. The sun is hot, and I'm sunburned, so like I'm feeling it, literally. As far as energy though, lately mine's been pretty good. But you know, I practice on myself every night and every morning before I go to sleep and when I wake up to kind of set my mood and my thought patterns for the day, which I think really helps just generate the energy for the day as well. So it's just a way of, even if you have to transmute energy, if you start somewhere at a certain level, it takes a little bit longer to get lowered, I guess you could say. Um, but as far as Ray said, right now what's going on, the sun is really hot though. And actually it feels, I mean, I've been saying this for years, as it's been feeling hotter as the years been going by, and there's a lot of things that could have to do with that, but we don't need to get into that on this live. But it's the fact is, we're the ones that are feeling the effects of it, the people that live here and nature and everything else. So, but I'm going to leave it at that and pass it on.
Ooh, okay. I see you down there, Eddie. You know you're more than welcome up here if you want to join in. To recap for those just coming in, we are discussing the current energies going on with this ascension that is happening for all of us. What we're seeing, what we're feeling, what others have told us they felt and seen, what's kind of like actually going on out there in the world, because it's a spectrum, of course, right? Of course, you have your polarity, so there's those polar opposite points, but within those 2 points is the whole spectrum. And we have people out there right now that don't necessarily know what they're feeling. They just feel oppressed or depressed or like pressure, right? And it feels negative, it feels heavy, it feels dense, and they're like, what is going on? I want to be sick to my stomach. What is this? And then you have those that are like, doing great. This is amazing. Do you see it? Do you feel it? And the thing is no one's in the wrong spot, right? We're all just where exactly we're supposed to be. But ascension does affect you based on where your vibration is at. And we look at the overall factor that Earth is going through a vibration ascension. Okay, Earth's vibrations are raising. Therefore, collectively, our vibrations have to raise as well to go with her. Now, you have old paragrams, you have old timelines, you have stuff that was illusions that were put into place for lessons and all of that are still trying to cling and hold people down. And so you're seeing this what almost appears to be a huge divide, right? And I say almost appears to be because we have already established it's a spectrum. There's no divide. It's just you're seeing this happen where people are getting sucked into those old calamities and trapped in that swirling downward energy because they just haven't broke through yet. And what we do is we're basically looking at adjusting the energy collectively for all to bring everyone up. So there are going to be those that need more help than others and vice versa. But that's what we're looking at here right now, tonight in this conversation and in this room. We're looking at what we can do for ourselves collectively to help bring it up. All right. So, with that said, we're kind of going to just jump into round 2 already, guys. I know this is going by quick, but we typically have 8, and tonight we're hosting 4, so that's okay. But in the second round, we're going to kind of go into questions on what each other have said and get more clarity if we need it, or add to something that we've said. Just kind of want to dive in it a little bit deeper. If you would, Rubanus.
I know what's happening, and it's weird to see it play out in real time. The when Innovision talked about the sun, dude, I don't know what that thing is, dude, truthfully, or why it's because. Let me calm down. There's no fear. It's anxiousness right now. It's the energy that's going on. It's like, oh my goodness, this is actually happening. And so it's actually happening. Like now. Like, I felt this way ever since the beginning of the year, but during the eclipse, it doubled, tripled. This weird negative energy I saw the eclipse went to avoid, felt nothing, no good, no bad. Came back, null, even keeled. And for the last week and a half, almost 2 weeks, like I said, this oppressive negative energy. And it's not, and people are like, maybe it's the heat. It's like, it's not the heat. I've been through horrible summers before. And this is a good summer, actually. It hasn't even reached 100 degrees of where I am yet. It's everyone. Like, it's like a huge blanket, like over the earth. Or either the earth or United States. But it's covering everyone. And I'm not sure if some people can feel it and some people can't. It's just, I know it's the beginning of the end of the current paradigm, and there's a shift going to happen. And our little green friends are going to show up soon, apparently. This is the ultimate catalyst, what happened today. I think that's it for now. I guess any questions?
Yeah. So here's my question. Just to put it out there, like, do you think that, so I've put my ear to the ground, of course, and heard the transmissions from Ashtar, and do you think that they're coming here for a show?
Yeah. See, that portion is very interesting. It's not so much, I mean, it's more like, oh crap. So it's happening to them too. Okay, hold on. Let me get the ones that I came here with. Oh,
what I was gonna say is, like, they say that this energy occurrence happens every 100 million years, right? And with that there, and they're showing up, and of course they're the ones that want to, they're guiding, and then if you're following that storyline, they also say there's those that are purposefully pumping out that oppressive cloud that you're talking about to try to do their best to hold as many down as they can, kind of thing. But it's a overall energy shift. It's an ascension. Earth is this whole dimension. It's literally shifting into a higher vibration. So that's my curiosity on that, really, I guess, is, did you think they were coming here to watch the show? Because the stage has already been set. The cast has already been cast. Uh, they're already in costume, and the curtain draws in 5 minutes, kind of thing.
Yeah, they've been here for a while. Remember, I told you what was happening in between Mars and not Mars, Jupiter and Saturn. They've been here for a little bit. It's probably years, but I don't know if they're gonna come for us, so to speak.
Yeah, I mean, they've been
Or
showing up for decades, man, but that's just
yeah,
a blip, right? When you think of
mm,
it. If they know about this event happening every 100 million years, what's to them, what's a couple decades? That's just showing up at the carpool line early, man.
right,
That's all.
indeed. That's the only like, yeah. We'll
I
see.
don't want to.
We'll see what
I don't want
happens.
to manipulate the time. So if anyone else has a question, I'll be quiet and let y'all ask.
Urbanas, you spoke of this cloud that was negative that you've been feeling. Let it be known that everything that you're experiencing is a direct reflection of what you are and what we all need to recognize about ourselves. These are just hurdles. It's a hurdle. And we're always tested every waking hour. We are creating today all the so-called time.
Interesting. I like that. Thank you.
Most definitely. I want to add to it that in the current energy reports out there, they literally say that the divine masculine in all of us is going through the big shed finally and moving forward. So a lot of that is going to be coming up to be released. It's just the old toxic. Maybe it's coming up in a different perspective or in a different way just to make you look at it because you've already worked on it so much. But it's just coming up for you to release it because the ascension is happening in waves, right? That's what you've been talking about too, is like since the eclipse, and then you have the 7-7 portal, you have the 7-12 portal, like all of these portals that are opening up. Bam, bam, bam. You have the 8-8 portal coming up. Like, yeah, man, it's the big convergence. What is the event? I seen asked down in the comments, and the event is an ongoing transformation. The event is not just one event, it's all of them combined that is pushing Gaia up into a higher vibration. You can look at the Schumann charts and you can look at the baseline energy signature for Gaia and see where Earth and see where it has actually shifted into a higher vibrational hertz and is consistently doing that. But yeah, we're talking about current energy and ascension and what's going on in our lives in the world as we see it, kind of thing. Anyway.
They've been spying on us too. I'm sorry. I don't want to sound like a conspiracy theorist, but they've been dropping by. I'm like, okay, well, that's fine. No, it's a privacy place. Yeah.
Yeah.
This current energy that we're experiencing, one moment, Chris, is affecting us all in different ways. And it is not by chance, it is on purpose. There is an incredible alignment happening that many just don't think it affects us. It's happening. So we get distracted. We look for distractions because we don't understand what it is. And these distractions are becoming very prominent in our observation of how we deal with each other. So it's not necessarily about dealing with each other, it's more about understanding where we are individually. As we get further into this alignment, the distractions will become more prevalent in our reality. We'll start seeing people talk about them as we go to the store, as we get our gas. We'll hear these stories about things that we don't need to know. It depends on what you want to know. We're entering a moment in time where we will see everyone's reality. And you'll notice your own in a way that you have not before. And when we do this, there will be an enhancement placed upon you in a form of a choice. Perhaps I've said too much, but it's common knowledge as we go further into this ascension process. As you will.
No, I don't think you said too much. That's the whole point in sitting here with y'all, is to go in a little bit, because you hear these subjects grazed over out there in our community, the community that we're all a part of. You hear these subjects, well, they're talked about, but they're not actually talked about. And my thing is I don't want to just talk about it. You know, it's not how I am. I be about it. Like, I notice something's off, I go into reflection. And I'm watching it in the world. I'm watching how people say they want to know. They want to know, they want to know, they want to know, but they're not looking. They're not looking in the places where it is. Inside. Everybody's, like you're talking about with the distractions, you know. But the thing is internally is where we find it. I know that for me personally, I have experienced both sides of that spectrum with this ascension that has been going on and continues to go on in waves. We rise together. And I know that if I sit here on TikTok and just talk about it and I don't be about it, I get hit hard. I'm energy sensitive. I don't enjoy it. I don't like it. Not one bit. I'm grateful for it. I am. Because it lets me know where I'm at. It tells me, hey, get back in your alignment. You know how. You know the foundations. You built the steps. You got here. But for those who haven't, they're just in it. They don't know how. And I want to see them look in the mirror and see themselves and see that the answer is inside of them. Because we're doing it together. Like them or not, it ain't about that. You know, it's about the fact that we're all human beings. And this is our ascension as well. So, yeah, I appreciate you going in on that a little bit deeper like that. I'm gonna be quiet. Chris.
I was just gonna say, I mean, just like you said, it's us, it's ours, you know. when it comes to ascension, it's a duality too. So, for instance, duality between the collective consciousness and Gaia, duality between even the whole solar system. Like it's not just us that's going through these ascensions. It's, in my opinion, the whole solar system itself is rising in energy. And it's a cycle. It's a mirrored effect. It's the law of attraction. It's the collective, and the duality of the collective has risen and is rising, even though we can still see some negative things in the world. The positive things have become a lot higher, even from like recent events in the past few years when we had lockdowns. There was a lot of negative things going on, but the positive things of family time and the things that people actually got, the quality time, outweighed these negative things that were going on in the world too. So like even this ascension even made it through those times. Like it's been still happening even as a collective. And just people that are a little more sensitive to energy, they feel the fluctuation of it more than I guess I should say the general public, but I don't really know that personally. I just know that I can feel these fluctuations from time to time. And then once you feel it, you kind of become aware of it, as in a vision. It was kept. We keep talking about the sun, like the people I work with, we work outside quite often, or we work in homes with no AC because they just had a fire in the house. So it's really hot, and it's been affecting people more this year than it has really that I can remember. And I've had a lot more people have to go home sick this year, and it hasn't hit these certain temperatures. It's just, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just an awareness that has been happening, and we haven't, like last year, we had even a lot warmer days all year. This year, we actually had a spring, and in Arkansas, we're not used to that. We're used to having a springtime for like 2 weeks, and then it's just hot. And this year, we got a springtime for about 6 weeks, if not more, which was nice. But things have definitely been different, been changing, but I think they've been changing for the better, 100%. And I think that's what we're going to continue to see. It's just like you were saying, people aren't necessarily looking, or it's not necessarily, they're not seeking in the proper areas as they're seeking. So look within. Looking within will allow you to find awareness. It seeks that within the subconscious mind. Everything is mind. Everything taps into the collective. You get that mirrored effect, and you become aware of what it is you need to do. So, all right, I'm done.
Yeah. And I feel like with the whole shutdown, that had to happen the way it happened, and that's the whole point. Is everything happens exactly how it needs to happen in the end. But the world needed to see that this was real and it was happening. You have people running around on the grind, living their life, just doing what they can, right? They're not looking up. When humans get in that, they're just it takes something of that scale to shock them into reality, because they get on autopilot. So I feel you on that one. And it did. It helped a lot of people. So, all right. Well, thank you, Chris. Miss Drea, you have not spoken yet. I'm grateful to have you up here with us. If you need me to recap anything, I can. But yeah, we are having our roundtable on current ascension energy and what's going on in the world. Welcome.
Hi, thank you for having me. Yeah, thank you for reminding me what the topic was, because I feel like when I just got in and I was like, wait, what's the topic exactly? But I loved everything everyone was saying. So like in regards to the ascension like in the world, I'm going to go a little bit with a different take, if that's okay, or like my thoughts on it.
Heck yeah. I want your perspective.
Yeah, so I agree with everyone completely, but I feel like my like path in regards to like this ascension that has been going on, because I think there's like multiple, like it covers a lot of areas, a lot of different topics and stuff, but at the same time I think they're all pretty integrated. But for me it's been more so about like the divine feminine, making a return, even though she's always been here, but it's more like a rise or whatever. But there has to be chaos before there is like more structure or more balance and stuff, because we're going swinging to the other side of the pendulum, to create that balance, because for a while a lot of things have been out of balance, and the world that we live in is like, it's very masculine in nature. It's a masculine created world, and I do feel like we are eventually going back to nature, most likely not in the way that we project or the way we perceive things to go. Like in regards to nature, it just might be like an advanced society living more at one with nature and using more of Mother Nature, the feminine energy, in general. And like that's a part of like the whole ascension process, and why people are going through such a change within themselves. They're getting more in touch with their feminine. And on the other side of the spectrum, the people that know that this is happening because the feminine was demonetized for quite some time. I think there's opposing forces that want to keep the paradigm that we are in, or still have the, I'll just say keep the paradigm that we're in. But yeah, I feel like it's been really chill this whole time I come in and I'm just like, grr, the feminine. But yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that's my thoughts.
Oh, yo, like, that's the point, is we have different perspectives, and I'm grateful for them, because you're not wrong. Nobody's wrong. The truth is that it's all the truth. Like, yeah, it's a complete rebalancing, recalibration for our existence, because the masculine had to step over and the feminine had to step up and stand in her place. And so they both had to recalibrate and shift. You are not wrong. And it's an ongoing process from the micro to the macro. Like Chris was talking about on his first round, he was talking about the micro and the macro. It's reflected, and very much so it's coming in waves, like you said. That's something that I've brought up a few times now, because I want people to understand It's not just one event, it's all of them. It's a wave, it's a process. Just like you develop in the womb, you don't just poof, you're a baby. You develop, you grow. That's exactly what's happening. It's waves. Now we're at that tipping point. We're past that tipping point. We know that there is no stopping this momentum. There are those, though, that do wish to, because of old Paragram. You got those that have the fear base still in them, those that are still releasing traumas, those that are, there's so much that people are still working on, and that's okay. But we're making this shift together. Every time you make an accomplishment, no matter how little, it adds to the overall. And the truth is not every ascension is going to be easy. Some ascensions are easier based on your system and where you're at in your energy and vibration and existence, We're all unique points of perspective of the divine. So we all process it a little differently, right? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And I completely agree. So like that's why like I was just like, yeah, everyone, I completely agree with everyone, and we all have like our part to play, and we see different aspects of it, and none of us are wrong. There's just so much that goes in line with it that's happening worldwide, especially when it's a worldwide thing or a planet thing, a human thing, us thing, or I think planetary sounds better, but yeah.
Yeah, for sure, because it is planetary for sure. In the aspect of affecting the actual globe as well as its inhabitants. So, all right. Well, guys, do any of y'all have any questions based on what has currently been discussed?
No question at this time. Drea, you are recognized. Thank you for your input and your perspective as always. It is appreciated. My divine feminine in me has assisted me with the recognition of my emotion through patience and compassion, allowing me to give myself the love that I have not before. And in doing so, I have dedicated my life to expounding that sensation throughout what I do and what I experience and how I relate myself to others. Different perspectives can always help us understand the journey that we're on. We are all looking for the enlightenment. And that process demands dedication. What is dedication? What does that mean to anyone, right? What does that mean to you? I can only tell you what it means to me. And that is to look for that which I don't know. Look for that which makes me uncomfortable. Look for that which makes me vulnerable to both others and myself. When I understand these feelings, oh, the feelings, love them. It allows me to align my direction to the course. And that course is, of course, the all. It is where we are going. And I commend all of you for continuing that process within yourselves, as you know I will. Thank you.
Aw, you're so freaking amazing. I love you. I love you all. Y'all are awesome. But dang, baby. Okay, thank you. Wow.
How am I supposed to speak after that?
I don't know. Just listen to the pretty music for a second. Oh, man. Well, the beauty of it is, Chris, is you don't have to, but we are going to go with another round. And yeah, he laid it on the table there for you folks. We are doing our best to just bring enlightenment, to shine light on the things that we've seen and experienced, to help those that are walking the path as well. It's not about being right. It's not about being wrong. It is about knowing what's right for you, though. It's about going inward and knowing that system that you're in, that beautiful sacred vessel. It's about knowing how to make the better choice when you're faced with choices. For all. But for now. Oh, hi, Chris.
Our plan. I mean, it's about working on ourselves, you know, because that's what we project for others. So, as we seek, you said it really early on in the life, is seeking within yourself. And, you know, finding out what makes you happy. It's going to be different now than it was 10 years ago. So, the little things, those little things that make you happy, they raise your vibration just naturally throughout the day. Just those little, tiny little thoughts that naturally come across because all the shadow work that we've done, you know, it just naturally comes in. Don't get me wrong, there's always work to be done, and every time that you close a chapter in something, it always opens up a new chapter. But it just, the whole thing about ascension is just, if we really just not preach, but just the awareness, everyone in the world had the awareness of them working on themselves is what they'll project. Ascension would raise a tremendous amount of rate just from that factor alone. And I think that's it's a huge key in almost every religion, is to treat people the way you want to be treated. That's the reflection. That's truly having to know how you actually want to be treated, not the persona. So that also means you have to truly know yourself. which you have to go within yourself to know yourself. And once you do, things change. The whole life changes. Perspective of life gradually just starts to change. We always have these big awakenings. You know, those big awakenings are amazing because they leave impressions. Those impressions are just like how traumas work. They stick with you. They're constant rememorizations, the validations, and they even move your instincts now. Those things that were intuition before become instincts. So just bottom line, if we all just work on ourselves, the world would be amazing. So, all right, love you guys.
I love you too, man. Thank you. Rubanis. Book, book.
So, there's been a lot of changing throughout my life, especially with that last couple of years. This year, especially, it's very interesting. Again, I don't want to say that the ascension process has been annoying, but I'm the kind of person that like to do what I want, you know? But my spirit and my soul and my mind has changed so much to where things that I used to love or things that I used to just borderline enjoy, I don't even think about them anymore. I thought I'd just sit by myself instead of playing video games or something, which is weird to me. Like, my escapism portion has dwindled. And I've just noticed that the human race is ascending. They're awakening. They're realizing that something is not all there, not right. Or, they're looking at the people that used to lead them and questioning their information. They are looking, when someone talks about something that was crazy 20 years ago, like UFOs or spiritual or even clairvoyance, anything in clairvoyance in nature, supernatural, quote unquote, they're not sent to the loony bin anymore. They are actually looked at with some serious intent. It's like, with an open mind, which is interesting to see. But to see happen, like I said before, when it first started, the ascension process is happening, and it's interesting to see it happening right before my eyes. And my soul, I knew it was coming. It's just, I'm glad to be here this time around.
I feel you on that one, bro. I do. So, I would say this. As y'all go out there in the community and y'all see the people that are spiraling, give them grace. Because you know how hard it is. And I know that for some, they might see you giving them grace and they think that you're building that person up. Don't worry about things like that. Stay true to you. Stay true to what's right for you. Follow your heart, your soul, your intuition. But also be mindful. Don't sit in it, guys. If you know that where you're at, what you're listening to is, well, some people having a trigger, or just respectfully step away. They don't need an audience, even if they have one. I'm just saying. Triggers are kind of one of those things that you're going to see a lot of. And the best thing you can do is just be compassionate, be caring, but don't get sucked into it. They need to work on those things in themselves. You know, if it's your personal friend or something like that, of course, that's a different story. Follow what you're guided to do. But my point is you're going to see a lot of it out there. And it's time for us to start using this discernment that we've been given. It's time for us to start using the wisdom of the experiences we've had. It's time for us to start seeing the divine in all of them, because it's the truth. Even the person that just popped in your head right there, that you're like, that person's like, even them. I know that there are those out there that are going to beat their chest and scream till they're red in the face. And you know what? Yeah, I'm still telling you to keep walking. Keep walking your path. Keep raising your vibration. And even if it hurts, move the energy through your body. Move it through your system. I know it's not a really long live tonight, but it's been an awesome one. I'm grateful to all of y'all for showing up and bringing all of the amazing information you have to the table. I've seen some amazing comments in the live, guys. I may not have said anything, but I am here. I do see you. I am reading them, and it's impactful. Just know that we are here together. We are doing it together. And there's no stopping it. So with love, I'm going to sign off for the evening. I will open the floor if anyone would like to say farewell. Y'all do your thing. I love you guys.
Well, thank you, everyone.
Much love. Just want to say I love you guys. Just keep on loving yourself, and you guys do a great job of it. And that's the most important thing, is to show by action, you know, and lead by a good example. So projecting love constantly, it just gets absorbed, and I mean, it helps so many people, our surroundings. It's amazing. So, and all of you guys do that. Like, everybody in this panel, you bring love. Everybody that's in the chats, like, I've seen everybody that's here. I've seen them all. they all bring love. That's why these rooms, the the energy is just amazing in these groups that we get into. So, um, so I just love you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful night.
It is with gratitude that I appreciate everyone's gifts, as we understand that we are all co-creating this experience. My love, you mentioned truth earlier, and I must speak a little on it. Now is not the time to avoid confronting your own emotion, for that emotion that you have is the only thing that will get you through what you are going through, individually and as a collective. We need you as much as I need you to be real. The attempt to maintain harmony is becoming a challenge for all of us. And it's okay to let it go. It's okay to not know. That is how we grow. We are all growing together. No matter what we say, no matter what we do, it's still growth. Do not think that it is not enough. It is exactly what we need. Thank you for participating in our co-creation tonight, and I hope to be a part of your experience in the future. With love, always.
With love always. Miss Drea.
You guys are all amazing. Thank you for having me. I appreciate you guys so much. And this was a short live. I'm like, I just got here. But yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate you. And I hope we get to talk later for a little bit. But I know it's late for you guys too. So yeah, thank you for having me. I appreciate you.
Heck yeah, for sure. I'll be in the spot in a few minutes. But yeah, we typically go a little bit longer because we typically try to get at least 8 of us up here. But hey, I am grateful because it's been amazing. You know, all the work I've done, all the work that I do, like, y'all keep me humble. Y'all keep me real. Like, I can't I can't express to you how grateful I am to have the soul connections that I have, to have the community that I'm a part of, to have the amazing partner that I have, the amazing brothers that I have. Like, my life has changed so much, and it continues to do so. And I do know that I never asked for it to be easy. Just asked for it to be worth it. And I can gratefully say that it is. So, we will be back. Y'all will see us again soon for another one of our roundtables. And hopefully some of y'all who joined us in the comments will jump up and join us on the panel next time. I'm grateful for all the love, for all the insight, for all the, and just the truth. I'm grateful to sit at this table with y'all. So, much love, guys.
Have a good night.
Good night, everyone.
Good
And
night. Good night. Sweet dreams. May your dreams be worthy of your presence, guys. Live long and prosper. So much love, Star. It was so awesome to see you tonight. I feel you. I feel you. It was great being in your energy as well. All right, guys. Much love. Love you, baby.